Are you awake? About time. Feels like I've been waiting forever. Are you awake? You better be. I'm only going to explain this one time, so you better be paying attention. Very close attention. If you're well behaved, I'll remove the ropes from your wrists and ankles. But only if you're good. Understood? This is probably the strangest place you'll ever wake up. Probably weren't expecting to see me. You know who I am, don't you? Don't you? What are they teaching the peasants in your country? I suppose I can introduce myself. I'm Queen Hel. That's spelled H-E-L. There's no two L's. It's a family name. I'm the queen of the country Helvetica. Heard of it? You should have. I've invaded half the countries around me. I've conquered many, many countries. However, I've noticed that my population has been going down. Apparently, my citizens have been leaving the wonderful country of Helvetica. So now I need to bring some more in. And that's how you ended up here. My loyal servants have been scouring the land, searching for potential peasants, I should say citizens, to join this country. But not just anyone can join this country. That's because I need people who will work directly with me. I need staff. People I can trust. People with skills. You don't look like much, though. What can you do? What kind of job will you have? I'll need an assistant. I'll need a bodyguard. I'll need an advisor, although I never listen to anyone else's advice. Why would I? I already know everything. I could use a diplomat. Although, I could always use more toys. If I can't find a job for you, I can always place you in the dungeon and we can have some fun down there. I've been told that that's the reason most of my citizens have been leaving. They don't want to end up down in the dungeon. Which is a shame. There's always something fun to do down there. What kind of job can you do? What did you do before you were brought here? Sounds dreadful. Let me see. I have a book. Written inside are the jobs that we need to fill. Have you worked with anyone important before? Any nobles? Any barons, baronesses? I see. You are just a peasant. Do you know how to read? Quite common in this country. Perhaps. I will need an archivist, someone to record all the events that will happen. I need someone to make sure that there are proper records being kept, especially ones about my exploits. Future generations will love reading about all the places I've conquered. How old are you? Really? You look much older. Is that a peasant thing? I suppose that's what happens when you go outside in the sun and fresh air. Things really are much better underground in the dungeon. Get to be in the shadows. It's cool. There's usually water dripping from the ceiling to keep you hydrated. And there are plenty of rats to play with. And I've heard that the rats in my kingdom carry plague, so it's always fun. I'm not sure which plague. I'm sure there are several of them. I could capture a few and release them into my enemies' countries. I'll have to test that out. That age. So far, you're doing a very good job of keeping quiet. You should know that you should only speak when spoken to. So you're somewhat intelligent. Have you ever killed anyone? I could use an executioner, someone who really loves their job. Don't need an executioner who cries or feels guilty. All they have to do is chop off heads. Normally, I do that myself. but I'm going to be busy, so I could have someone else take care of some of the lower level executions for me. I used to have a man who would dictate everything I say. Unfortunately, he went blind. He's no longer able to perform that job. Are you good at writing? Also, do you have at least one eye? Poor Johann. He was good at his job. It's a shame he had to go blind. I mean, I'm the one who removed both of his eyes, but... he still could have wrote. You don't need to see to write, do you? You have nice eyes. Maybe I could take one. No? No time for fun. Think about something else later. Let's see. Things I could do to bring people into my country. How would you be as an advisor? Maybe you can be in charge of tourism? What do you think would bring people into the country of Helvetica? Really? I was hoping these ideas would not involve me doing anything. I'm very busy planning my attacks, planning what country to invade, planning plagues to unleash upon my enemies, and playing with my toys in the dungeon. I'm very busy. I don't have time or the patience to play politics. One of the advisors I had before you arrived was recommending I do something with a knife. That sounded really good. I don't quite remember what he was saying because I was carving him up with a knife. He had gotten a little too flip. He would talk when he wasn't asked to speak. I had to take a few things away from him. Just a few. He can still work. What did he say about that knife? Is it happy knife, happy life? Or wait, was he saying something about being a wife? That's what it was. He recommended that I marry another leader, try to unite a country. As if I could be anyone's wife. Happy wife, happy life. That is what he said. And then I, of course, mentioned happy knife, happy life. That's how that conversation ended. Now it's all coming back to me. It's so hard to remember these things. It's just, when you do so many things to so many people, you can't remember all of them all of the time. And I was just having so much fun with my knife that I guess I interpreted his words the way I wanted them to be. Very fun. Do you know anything about weapons? No. No, you don't. I don't care what you just said. I don't think anyone knows more about weapons than I do. I'm very comfortable. Let's keep talking. Oh, you keep looking at this knife. You're not paying attention to me. You should look at me when I speak to you. Always pay attention to your queen. What's your favorite color? Would you consider yourself a people person? Have you ever hosted a party? These questions will make sense in a moment. I'm planning a party. I want to show all the other leaders that I'm just as social as them, that I can at least have a conversation with other people without slicing them into pieces. For at least a few minutes. It doesn't have to be the entire party. I'm sure we can find someone who won't be missed. I'll need a party planner. Maybe that's where you'll come in. You can choose the decorations, the food. Help me plan the guest list, where they sit, the type of music we'll have, those types of callow things. You'll do that for me, won't you? You'll be a good citizen of Helvetica. Can I trust you to do as I say? Oh, you're not just going to say nice things because I'm wielding a knife, are you? You actually mean what you say. Of course you do. Of course you do. Now, I have a few things already planned out for the party. This is the paper we can use for the invitations. It's pink, which I'm told is a less threatening color than black or red. Which is a shame because those are lovely colors. What do you think we should write on our invitation? bad. Should I mention that I probably won't murder them? Or does it sound worse when you promise not to murder someone? I think I can see that. I'll write it up here. Where it's located. Who's invited. And then maybe at the very bottom in small text, probably won't be murdered. Maybe a little bit lower, but no guarantees that they won't be poisoned. Because I don't know if they have any food allergies or if they'll get food poisoning. Probably won't be poisoned. Probably won't be murdered. Yet. Maybe we put, don't bother me. Don't speak to me. They need to fear me, but I also need them just to be comfortable enough to talk to me occasionally. I'm eventually going to conquer all of their lands, so I might want to get to know at least a few of them. Oh, that can be your job as well. When guests arrive, I want you to talk to them. Try to get them to say what they're afraid of, maybe if they have any weaknesses, what kind of weapons they have, that sort of thing. If you could do that, that would be fantastic. You're doing very, very good at this. You must work well under pressure. You will be the official party planner. If you do a good job here, I might give you more jobs. But if I run out of jobs, I will have to take you down to the dungeon and we'll just have fun together. It's one heck of a way to retire. For this party, we should probably have parting gifts. So I was thinking I could give them something personal. Teeth? I pulled them myself. These teeth came from prisoners of war. Would they like this? Well, I like it. I think it's a good gift. And here we have spider legs. I've been collecting these myself. The spiders are already dead. I didn't kill any of the spiders. All these legs were gathered humanely, unlike the human teeth. Those are just humans. Ooh, maybe the skeletons? We can give them skulls. If you figure out who's coming, I could maybe dig up some of the skulls I have. I must have someone who's related to the people who are coming. Maybe they'll enjoy having the skull of their parents or sibling or a lover given back to them as a gift. Oh, that sounds so nice of me to do. Let's see here. You have been doing wonderfully. I did promise to remove those, the rope So I guess I'll do that for now. But we can always retie you up if we need to. So don't get too confident. There we go. Does that feel better? Good for you. Now, I'm not going to cut all of the ropes. I don't want you to be too comfortable. And you still haven't quite proven yourself to me. Continue to serve your queen faithfully, loyally, entirely, and you will not be punished. Sound fair? Now you have a lot of things to get done. I recommend you get started right away. If you need help, then just choose from one of the many prisoners locked up in here. Find yourself an assistant if you need one. If you have any problems, don't bother me. If I need to speak, I will speak to you. You will not speak to me. Why are you still here? I gave you your order. You can go now.